Dear all, here we are going to measure the IV characteristics of LED. This is a circuit board what we are using to measure the IV characteristics of LED. In this circuit board, just see the components. Here there is a on and off button. This is a variable DC voltage. This variable DC voltage is connected to the input. Here battery is connected like a cross, that means that variable DC voltage we are supplying, and we are also connecting the resistors. In the place of R we have different resistors, and in the place of ammeter we are connecting the milliammeter. In the place of here variable DC voltage is connected to the input power supply. In the place of resistor we need to choose one of the resistor component. Here we choose an 1 kilo resistor and it is connected in the place of R. In the place of ammeter we need to connect the external milliampere source, milliammeter. So that range is 20 milliamps. In the place of LED we have chosen the one LED, that is the green LED. In the present experiment we are measuring the green LED IV characteristics. For this we have chosen the green LED and we need to calculate the voltage across the LED. That's what we take in the voltmeter across the LED. These are the connections to measure the IV characteristics of LED. See, resistor, input variable DC voltage, ammeter to ammeter, and green LED. Green LED is the input, and across the LED we have connected with voltmeter. Now the connections part is over. Just switch on the ammeter and voltmeter and the main circuit board. So now we can vary the input voltage by using the variable DC voltage supply. We need to measure the voltage as well as the current of the LED by giving the different input voltages. For example, see here we keep on varying the voltages 0.48, 0.62, 1.23 till that particular voltage the current value is 0. But when it reaches to a particular voltage, the current starts to rise. We should note down all the corresponding voltage and the current values for the LED point of view. So note down all the values. Here the current is showing 1.41 and the voltage is 1.88. 2.03 is the current, 1.90 is the voltage. And you should note down all the corresponding points of the voltage, input voltage and the current values. Initially the current rises and the current value is almost 0 with respect to a particular voltage. When it reaches a particular voltage the current starts to rise. That particular voltage in this LED is considered as the threshold voltage. The maximum limit is 2 volts and the current reached up to 7.95 by giving a 1 kilo ohm resistance. These are the points we should note down. And we have to write all the corresponding values of the voltage and the current value. For example, initially for the voltage 0, the current is 0. Even by giving the 0.5 voltage also, the current is 0, 0.7, 0, even 1, 0, and up to 1.5 is also showing 0 value only. But when it is reached to a particular voltage, the current starts to rise. That point we should note down all these things. Okay. So by note down all the values, you should draw a graph. By taking the voltage as x-axis parameter and the current on the y-axis parameter. Just represent all the points in the graph paper, and finally we are getting the graph like this. And by using this graph, we